Hello students, today let us do some problems on enthalpy. First one, the heat of combustion of benzene in a bomb calorimeter, that is at constant volume, was found to be 3263.9 kilojoules per mole at 25 degrees Celsius. Calculate the heat of combustion of benzene at constant pressure. Here the benzene is heated in bomb calorimeter on constant volume. The heat of combustion was found to be 3263.9 kilojoules per mole. Then we have to calculate heat of combustion of benzene at constant pressure. That is, you know that heat of combustion of benzene at constant volume, which is equals to change in internal energy of the system, and it is equals to 3263.9 kilojoules per mole. We can convert this kilojoules into joules just by multiplying this number by 1000. 32,63,900 joules per mole. Now they asked me to calculate QP, that is heat of combustion of benzene at constant pressure, and this is equals to delta H. Already you know that, so you have to calculate this QP or delta H. We know the formula, that is QP is equals to QV plus delta NG RT. Here we have to calculate QP. QV value is given, R a constant value, and it is equals to 8.314 joules per Kelvin per mole. Temperature, that is 25 degrees Celsius, 273 plus, that this is equals to 298 Kelvin. So these are the data, and we have to calculate or determine delta Ng value, that is change in number of gaseous moles during the reaction. So first you write reaction. The reaction, that is benzene is there, C6H6, and we are heating in presence of oxygen, that is combustion. So oxygen on burning, it gives carbon dioxide and water. To balance this equation, 6 carbon atoms are there, so I am writing here 6, and 6 hydrogen atoms are there, so I am writing here. So hydrogen and carbon are balanced, but oxygen are not balanced. Just to count, 6 2s are 12 plus 3, that is 15, but here it is in the form of O2, so just you write 15 by 2, it will be balanced. So C6H6 is a liquid, oxygen, the standard state is gas, carbon dioxide, here it is also gas, and water is in the form of liquid. So delta Ng is equals to Np minus Nr. Np is 6, Nr is 15 by 2. Just by solving, LCM 2, 6 2s are 12 minus 15, this is equals to minus 3 by 2. So change in gaseous moles during the reaction is equals to minus 3 by 2. So here just you put this value in this equation, that is Qp is equals to Qv plus delta Ng RT. QV value is 32,63,900 joules plus minus delta Ng value is minus 3 by 2, R is 8.314 and temperature is 298. So just by solving this we are getting 3263,900 minus just by 3716.36 joules. So just by subtracting this, sorry, here this is also minus because it is combustion, heat is released, so we have to take minus sign. So just by adding this we are getting 3267,616.36 joules per mole or minus 3267.6 kilojoules per mole. I think you understood this problem. Now moving to the second problem. If water vapor is assumed to be perfect gas, molar enthalpy change at 1 bar and 100 degrees Celsius is 41 kilojoules per mole. Calculate the internal energy change when 1 mole water is vaporized. Second, 1 mole water is converted into ice. Here enthalpy of the reaction is given, molar enthalpy is given, that is 41 kilojoules per mole. It means whenever water is converted into water vapor, 41 kilojoules of heat energy is absorbed at 100 degrees Celsius and 1 bar pressure. Here pressure is constant and the temperature is at 100 degrees Celsius. During the conversion of water into water vapor, it absorbs about 41 kilojoules of heat energy. It means to convert 18 gram of water to 18 gram of water vapor, it takes about 41 kilojoules of heat energy. Then you are required to calculate internal energy change, that is delta U, when 1 mole water is vaporized. Means whenever 1 mole water is converted into water vapor at 100 degrees Celsius and 1 bar pressure, how much amount of internal energy change is there, that we have to calculate. Second one, 1 mole of water is converted into ice at 0 degrees Celsius, that is at 273 Kelvin. How much change in internal energy whenever water converted into ice, that we have to calculate. Solution. Here delta H value is given, delta H of vaporization is given and it is equals to 41 kilojoules per mole. Here we have to take positive sign because heat is absorbed. Then we have to calculate delta U value. This delta H value can be converted into kilojoules, can be converted into joules, that is 41,000 joules per mole. Temperature is given, that is 273 plus 100, this is equals to 373 Kelvin. Delta Ng we have to calculate. For this the reaction is H2O liquid is converted into H2O gas. This is heating. So delta Ng is equals to 1 minus 0. This is equals to 1. So delta H is equals to delta U plus delta NGRT, or delta U is equals to delta H minus delta NGRT. This value is given, that is 41,000. Delta Ng value, that is 1. R value 8.314, temperature 373. Just by solving this, we are getting 3101.122 joules. Just by subtracting, we are getting 37898.88 joules per mole, or 37.898 kilojoules per mole, or approximately we can write it as 37.9 kilojoules per mole. So this is the change in internal energy during the vaporization of water. This is first part of the problem. Second one, during the conversion of ice from water to ice, again we have to calculate delta Ng value. So delta Ng we have to calculate because delta H value is given. So here delta H is equals to delta U plus delta NGRT. The required equation for this, H2O liquid converts to H2O solid. So here there is no gaseous reactants or products, so delta Ng value becomes 0. So delta H, delta U plus this part becomes 0. So delta H is equals to delta U. So delta U is equals to 41 kilojoules per mole. Let us moving to the third problem. A swimmer coming out from a pool is covered with film of water weighing about 18 gram. A swimmer is there. He is coming out of the swimming pool and his body is covered with film of water and the weight of that water is 18 gram. How much heat is must be supplied to evaporate this water at 298 Kelvin, that is at 25 degrees Celsius at normal temperature? How much amount of heat must be supplied to evaporate that water? Calculate internal energy change of vaporization at 100 degrees Celsius. Delta H vaporization for water at 373 Kelvin is 40.66 kilojoules per mole. So here you have to calculate delta U value at the vaporization. Okay, let us solve this. Amount of water is given. Amount of water, this is equals to 18 gram. Then number of moles is equals to 18 gram divided by 18 gram per mole, and this is equals to 1 mole. Temperature 25 degrees Celsius is there. Sorry, directly 298 is given, so directly you write here 298 Kelvin delta H value at 100 degrees Celsius is given, that is 40.66 kilojoules per mole. It means the change in enthalpy during the vaporization is 40.66 kilojoules. Then we have to calculate delta U value. So here we have to use the equation, that is delta H is equals to delta U plus delta Ng RT. Every time you have to write the formula because you will remember it very easily. So here delta Ng we have to calculate. For that the required equation is water liquid, it is converted to water vapor, that is gas. So here delta Ng is equals to 1 minus 0, this is equals to 1. So just you put this value in this equation, delta H is equals to delta U plus delta Ng RT. Delta H value is given, so delta U you have to calculate. So delta U is equals to delta H minus delta Ng RT. Here this value must be positive because heat is absorbed. So 40.66 kilojoules minus 298 into 8.314 into 1, that is delta Ng. Here this value is in joules but this value is in kilojoules, so you convert this value into kilojoules. 4660 joules. Just by multiplication of this we are getting 2477.57. Just by subtracting we are getting 38,182.4 joules per mole or 38.18 kilojoules per mole. So this is the amount of change in internal energy whenever 18 gram of water is vaporized at 298 Kelvin temperature. Fourth problem, find out the internal energy change for the reaction A liquid changes to A gas at 373 Kelvin. Heat of vaporization is 40.66 kilojoules per mole and R value is 8.314 joules per Kelvin per mole. Here we have to calculate change in internal energy, that is delta U we have to calculate. Delta H value is given, that is equals to 40.66 kilojoules per mole. We can convert this into joules, that is 40,660 joules per mole. Here the equation is given, that is delta Ng value is 1 minus 0, this is equals to 1. Temperature is also given, that is 373 Kelvin. By using this data we have to calculate change in internal energy, that is delta U, by using equation delta H equals to delta U plus delta Ng RT. The equation delta H is equals to delta U plus delta Ng RT. Delta H value is 40,660 joules. Delta U you have to calculate, delta Ng is 1, R is 8.314 and T is 373 Kelvin, or delta U is equals to 40,660 minus Just by multiplying these values we are getting 3095.9. Just by subtracting these two we are getting 37,564.1 joules per mole, or 37.56 kilojoules per mole. This is change in internal energy during this reaction. Fifth problem, when ammonium nitrite that is solid decomposes at 373 Kelvin, it forms nitrogen gas and water gas. Water gas means H2O gas. The delta H for the reaction at 1 atmospheric pressure and 373 Kelvin is minus 223.6 kilojoules per mole of ammonium nitrate decomposed. What is the value of delta U for the reaction under same condition? So here we have to calculate the change in internal energy, that is delta U at same condition. It means 1 atmospheric pressure and 373 Kelvin temperature. Delta H value is given, that is minus 223.6 kilojoules per mole. This is nothing but minus 223,600 joules per mole. Here R value is given 8.314 joules per Kelvin per mole, and temperature is given, that is 373 Kelvin. We have to calculate delta Ng value. To calculate delta Ng value we require equation, that is decomposition equation. Ammonium nitrite NH4NO2, which is a solid, on heating it converts to nitrogen gas and water. It is also in the gaseous state. So to balance this, 2 nitrogen, okay, 4 hydrogen, but here only I have mentioned 2, so just 2 H2O, just to balance oxygen. Here 2 oxygen, here also 2, so it is balanced. So delta Ng value is equals to 1 plus 2, that is 3, and there is no gaseous reactant, so 0. This is equals to 3. Then by using equation, delta H is equals to delta U plus delta N GRT. So delta U is equals to delta H minus delta Ng RT. This is minus 223,600 minus 3 into 8.314 into 373. On solving this, minus 223,600 minus, just by multiplication we are getting 9298.9. both are negative signs, so just by adding we are getting 232,898.9 joules per mole, or minus 232.898. In place of 898 we can write, approximate it as 9 kilojoules per mole. These are some problems on the basis of relationship between delta H and delta U value. You can refer other textbook for your practice. I will send some questions for the practice. Okay, thank you.